Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. The wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. They're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and take pants last from the kickoff to the final whistles blow. We'll take the two and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With the laugh and the cheer, we bring out our best. No serious analysis, no expert critiques, just a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks. We'll raise a low, from sideline jokes to post-match tales. All the big goofs and their big fails. We're not so serious, and that's our style. With each ahoy, we raise our skies. Ahoy, ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. So come along and join our sporty crew, where the banter's always fresh and the laughs are true. Oh, wasted world of sports, here's to our cheer. We'll see you on the pitch and drink some beer. Yeah! Just like a Bronco, the beast cannot be tamed. He's a rare breed, playing the forward game.
Wasted world of sports.
Oh, he's copped the head right to the nuts. Tedesco's butt crack.
Ahoy!
He's nearly taken security's head off.
I have no idea what the wasted world of sports is.
All right, ahoy, everybody. Welcome along. One more day left of this round. And should be a few good. Is Adam Reynolds having a cry? You haven't lost the match yet, mate. All right. Your Sunday ticket is off and running with the Broncos versus the Dragons. And I suppose we may as well attack the elephant in the room. For those who may not be aware, Marty Tapau has been moved on from the Broncos for liking an Instagram post. Yes, this is the same club where you can drive under the influence unlicensed and have a crash and retain your job, but like an Instagram post, no, they'll be having none of it. Of course, the Instagram post was criticizing the coach, so I can kind of understand, but as I said, when you can do these other things and get away with it, that's a bit of a poor standard, really, at the club. So there's a little bit of news for those who might not have heard it already. Marty Tapau, no longer a Bronco. Hello, Lacey. Ahoy there. Burko. Ahoy, mate. How's everybody doing? Hey. unfortunately, the bet did not pay off. Surprisingly, this one's not on Channel 9. It's really weird. So the Channel 9 game today is the Raiders Titans. I can't believe the Broncos are not getting the Channel 9 game on a Sunday afternoon. Crazy stuff. Flo Lacey says, let's go Broncos. Blair 420 just says, let's go. Doesn't care who wins. He just wants to go. Only 70 series channel. Ahoy there. Channel members out the wazoo. I love it. Only 70 series channel. Flo Lacey, SS Storm fan. Very nice to have you along. BTC says Broncos 1-12. Hey, I've got a bold prediction for you. The Broncos, Sunday afternoons, the last 10 games, they've lost. They've lost about 7 of them. So I smell an upset. Pretty poor record for the Broncos on Sunday. But I'll tell you this. The last time that they got a win, I believe it was the last time they won on a Sunday afternoon game to break the losing streak. It was against the Dragons. So there's a little something for and there's a little something against my theory. But we're almost halfway through the competition. Almost. Time to start taking some chances. And I think this is a game where a chance could pay off. Taylon, ahoy there. And Jaden, AU.
Oh my God.
The big talking point, of course, outside Marty Tapau, the return of Ezra Mam. That'll be interesting to see. I actually think, look, take away everything that happened with Ezra. I actually think it's a much better halves combination for the Broncos. And I mean, chat room, do you agree, disagree? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Just putting aside personal opinion on whether his punishment was big enough, whether he should even be playing this year, put that aside. I just think the combination of Mam and Reynolds is much better than the combination of Hunt and Reynolds. Hunt and Reynolds are too similar. And that's what I think is a problem for the Blues if they go with Mitch Moses and Nathan Cleary in the halves, state of origin. They should be seeing what happened to the Broncos with Ben Hunt and Adam Reynolds tripping over each other and not getting the attack flowing because they're too similar. But anyway, I digress. Mookie, ahoy there, mate. I think Michelle's having technical difficulties. That internet out there and the
Yes,
Deuce, ahoy there, mate.
it's worked so well.
So, same game multi for this one. I have stacked up, you might notice, on the left edge for both teams. So basically what's happening is in 2025, the Dragons are conceding 50% of their tries on their right edge defense, which brings the Broncos' left edge attack into the equation. Coincidentally enough, the Broncos have been scoring 50% of their tries via their left edge attack. So those stats marry up nicely to suggest that the Broncos' left edge has a field day.
Okay, am I here? Can you hear
Yes, you are here.
me? Here we go. So I was just trying to put a bet on and I was having technical issues with sports bet.
Ah,
So
well, did you get one on?
you know. Yeah, I did. I got one on.
So I've gone for Shibasaki,
Lovely.
Jesse Arthurs, Val Holmes, and a Gutherson corn on the cobo combo. Now that sounds like something you'd
Ahoy,
order from
everybody in the
Nando's.
chat rooms.
What would you like? Thanks. I'll have
I
the
went out.
Gutherson corn on the cobo combo. Thank you.
I went out on a limb and I put Ezra Mam in a multi.
Okay, is that to try and lessen the hatred if he actually does score. Because at least then if he scores, it's like, yes.
Pretty much. I'm like, if I get him in there, I've got him, I've got the big D, I've got Valentine Holmes and Dylan someone for the Dragons.
Dylan Egan?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay. I love how you know
yeah.
I love how you know exactly who you're putting in your multis. Like, oh yeah, that Dylan guy, somebody. Sweet Pea 458, ahoy there. Game ML, ahoy, of course.
Game ML, ahoy. Ahoy to all the chat rooms. All right, so now I've got my bet on. I've got this working. Ahoy to Taylin and Sweet Pea, everybody in the TikTok chat rooms.
And JCS Moki.
And
JCS Moki in the Twitch chat.
And in the Twitch chats as well, Mookie. I saw Flo Lacey say hi to the chat room and hi to Dan. So hi, Flo Lacey.
And over on Facebook, go the mighty Red V Dragons, breathe fire over Suncorp.
Sure, why not?
Dragons out on the field. I've gone out on a limb, Lockie. I've gone out on a limb, and I'm smelling an upset. I've got the Dragons to win this one. Presumably, Michelle went for the Broncos.
I did go for the Broncos. Why not?
The Uso. Ahoy, mate. But yes, I've left it all out there. I've gone for the Dragon. Sunday afternoon. The Broncos are not the same beast on a Sunday arvo. Sweet Pea says, Dan, do you reckon Mitchell Moses will be in the New South Wales Blues lineup? I've done a video. If you're interested, Sweet Pea, if you're interested in checking out my New South Wales Blues squad, I do have a video for it on the YouTube channel. Dan's predicted Blues lineup. There is Ezra Mam. I wonder if there were boos. And if there are boos, how is he going to handle it? Burko says, I reckon Dragons for mine. Broncos have some issues. Yes, indeed. And as we were talking about at the top of the stream, the Marty Tapau issue. Dismissed from the club for liking an Instagram post. As I said, the Instagram post was criticizing the coach, but I digress because we're underway. Broncos with the start. Dragons have first use of it. And it's big Blake Laurie hitting it up from the back fence. Ruo boy. Anytime try scorer Holmes. Either try with corn on the cobbo. So I'm locked in now. I'm on the Dragons. Can they get it done for me? JCS Moki says, Gus said that Maguire is a strict coach at the start of the year. Indeed. And we've heard a lot in the past about Madge losing the locker room, losing the players. As the Dragons complete their first set, kick down to corn on the combo. Takes it on the 10, brings it out to the 20. And he's met by a wall of Dragons defenders. Successful opening set for the Dragon. And a solid start to this game defensively as well, keeping the Broncos pinned down. As the home crowd boos, I don't know if they're booing Ezra Mam or if they're booing the defense. Pain in the Haas outside the 40. Braden, ahoy there. And Divjot. Nice to see you again, Divjot. Fifth and last on halfway. Reynolds on the right edge, puts it high. Contestable ball. Who's that flying through? It's Ricky putting pressure on. Ball's loose on the ground and it's scooped up by Val Dust. And Val Holmes heads across field. Dragons in possession, but lucky to get away with that one. Well, zero tackle. It was knocked on by Jordan Ricky in the chase. Jim Condon, ahoy, mate.
Jim Condon, welcome, ahoy. I don't know if I'm back yet
Your
or
camera's not on, if that's what you were asking me.
I put it on.
Dylan Egan dragged backwards in the tackle.
What did
And
you
they
turn it
stay
off?
down the left edge and spill the ball. Oh, Dragons. Well, that's not a good start. It was the left edge, but not a good start.
All
So
right,
a
let's
mixed
get back.
bag to start this one. And I've got to say, for Suncorp, I know that it's a Sunday afternoon. It's 2 p.m. I mean, most normal people are still sleeping off last night. But, yeah, a bit of a... I was expecting more people for a Broncos game, got to be honest.
Mm.
And there's
Yeah,
Ezra
no,
with
yes,
his
I
first
did see your
touch.
comment. And Jim, I don't know what's happened. I turned off my video for a second and now it's dead.
30 out from the line here. The Broncos through Hetherington. Jason Orphus, ahoy mate. 25 out, midfield. Reynolds on to Payne and the Haas. 20 out, big leg drive. Oh, and he got a cheeky little grab on the bum there from King Togia. 15 out, tackle 3. Oh, there's a Dragon down in back play. Carrigan takes it inside the 10. Oh, that looks nasty. Clutching at his knee. So the Dragons are a man down in defense. Broncos go left. Reynolds to Mam. Inside ball for Willison. I nearly put Willison in my multi as well, to be honest. 5th and last, 5 out. Walters fires it across to nobody, and it hits the injured player and hits the trainer, and the referee has got to blow time off there. And that's Dylan Egan, who's down, by the way, Michelle, so you're going to get your multi money back.
Fantastic.
That's going to void you.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't know if you can restart my camera, Dan.
I can't from this end, no.
I've tried on this end. I've turned it on and off again.
I don't believe I can anyway.
Hmm?
I don't believe I can anyway. Oh, you just appeared. Okay.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah. So, Dylan Egan down in back play.
Oh, well, that's just fantastic. I mean, obviously, I hope Dylan Egan's okay, but
Well, he's not. Off he goes.
no, he's
Helped off by the
definitely not
trainers.
okay. That knee's twice the size of his other knee. So, yeah, not cool. Not cool. Ugh.
Judah, Shibian, ahoy there.
I swear my first few streams here were absolutely fine. And now we're just getting like tech issues and I don't know. It looks like he's dislocated that kneecap, perhaps. I'm not sure. It just looks nice and chunky.
Yes, indeed.
So-
Jakey Strudd, Dylan Egan, Gonskis. 5th and last. They try again, the Broncos. They get it right this time. Oh, until it goes to Stags. And Stags spills it.
Gosh.
Dragons in possession. So both teams guilty of early mistakes.
Yeah, time off should have been called a lot earlier. Hey, Dog Stevens. So, oh, Judah over there on YouTube. Welcome along.
100% time should have been called off. I mean, there's a player down right behind the attacking line.
Oh,
Up to
Sort of.
halfway.
rearranged my room a little bit today, which is wait.
Jaden
see
Sewer
that blue
bumps
wall
off the
behind me?
tackle. 5th and last here for the Dragons. Need a good kick. And Flanagan puts it high. Corn on the combo. Under it. Takes it well. He needs a big game, Cobbs. He was pretty
does.
disappointing last time out.
Your KO won't work. Rui, turn it on and off again.
Always works for us.
Don't say that. Why are you
So-
jinxing it? Or are you being sarcastic? Because it's
Here's a question for the chat room. Is it still a rule that you can only activate the 18th man under the circumstances of foul play? As there's a forward pass on halfway. Mariner was in space. Yeah, so does the 18th man only get activated under circumstances of foul play still? Because there was no foul play involved in that, so
That wasn't
Nathan
forward, that was
Lawson
tapped
may
by the
not get
Dragons.
activated.
That wasn't forward. That was tapped by the Dragons, just quietly.
Oh, it was a mile forward.
Okay.
What screen are you watching? Broncos
Apparently not
supporter.
the same one as you.
Okay, well,
Your
take
subscription ended.
take
Really,
your-
that's probably why it doesn't work.
your Broncos glasses off. Mile forward. Through the hands now left. They go Gutherson with the double pump for Holmes. Holmes one-on-one with the Big D. The Big D takes him. Yes, I did mean to say it like that. 20 meters out from the line. They lure into midfield.
Rui
Hamish
Rees-Walsh
Stewart.
is still injured.
Stewart goes down. 20 out in midfield. Staying on the right edge. Flanagan back inside for Laurie. Oh, big Laurie. 10 out from the line on play 4. Midfield here. They go left, the Dragons. Flanagan, dummies, takes the line on. 5th and last. Payne in the Haas has got him. This is it for the Dragons. Last play. King Togia, crossfield kick. It's a shocker, but it's contestable, and it's been batted back. Dragons. Laurie fires it over into midfield. King Togia goes again. Grubbers into the in-goal, and that's a much better one. Cobbo nearly slips on his ass. Dives back into the field of play. Beautiful work.
A lot of sand divots out there.
JCS Moki says for foul play, they can activate 18th man immediately, or for HIA if 2 players fail HIA. So, judging by that, I would say Nathan Lawson doesn't get activated for unless they can manufacture a HIA. I don't think he gets to come on. As down the left edge go the Broncos. Shibasaki tackled on halfway. Ezra, were there boos? I don't have the TV up loud enough.
I don't think there's booze. I mean,
I can't imagine. I really can't imagine him getting booed, to be honest.
I don't think so. I mean, obviously we've all got our thoughts on it, but
Yeah. And judging by social media, it seems like pretty much mainly support for Ezra on the Broncos pages anyway. So,
yeah, I mean, I still think he should have got longer.
of course, he'll get booed on the road, says Sandor. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, look, that's probably going to happen. Both on,
Especially in Sydney.
Yeah.
5th and last here. Dragons on halfway. Put it high. And the Big D takes it inside the 10. Shadow and 9. Do you know I go for the Broncos and the Dragons? They are both my favorite teams playing together. Well, there you go. You'll be happy either way. Do you have even if you've got 2 teams that you support, you've got to have a preference, right? There's got to be one that you like slightly more than the other. So who would you rather win this one? Both teams probably need to win.
The Dragons are one of my teams where I'm just like, they exist. They exist to make up the competition.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, I'm not going to lie about that.
team
As
that
Haas
plays
offloads,
wide.
Walters fires it over to the right. And here goes Staggs, one-on-one. And taken down by Corey Allen. Great one-on-one tackle there on Katoni.
Look for the offload, mate. Come on.
Reynolds puts the kick in. Waits it perfectly. And it's been lost by Sloan.
Oh.
Gutherson would have been offside there, you would think.
You would think, but had to do something to pick the ball up because otherwise that was going to be a very, very easy try for a Bronco to come flying in.
And that all stemmed from Payne and the Haas getting the offload away. Sloan knocking it on in the in goal. Well, that was a bit of a goof up by Sloan.
Yeah, massive. Massive. And Shibasaki's turned around. If, Gutho hadn't picked that up, Shibasaki's probably jumping on that ball for a very, very easy try.
which would have been great for my multi, just quietly. Broncos, 20 out on tackle 2. The Dragons went deep, very deep with the restarts. Left edge they go. Reynolds, short ball for Hetherington. And I'll tell you what, Broncos fans, Hetherington's not really offering much, is he? Watch him get a try today now. Carrigan to Reynolds, holds the pass up, and Ricky spills it. The Dragons' defense, boom, stands up on their own goal line. Yeah, I've got to say that, why is Patrick Carrigan playing 8? Carrigan starting prop. There was no need to move him just to accommodate Hetherington, who's not really offering much anyway. I mean, Pat Carrigan was a standout over the past couple of seasons, and he's not having the same impact now that they've moved him to prop.
It's you got to wonder how much say the players have in the position that they want to play. Like maybe he wants to try that position, and that's why he's asking to stay there, or maybe the coach is like, no, I think you're better in this position. And maybe he's playing like asked to get back to his old position.
Well, the coach is a fool. And Marty Tapau likes this statement. Up to halfway. And Marty Tapau likes this statement. Down the left edge they go. King Togia.
Yeah, Marty.
On tackle 4. Clemmer at first receiver. On to Hamish Stewart. 5th and last, just inside Broncos territory. Back for Flanagan to kick. Puts it high. Corner the Cobbo. He always looks so lackadaisical. Casual Jones under the high ball there.
Very casual. Thankfully, he catches it more often than not. Now watch him drop every ball for the rest of the game.
ACL injury for that Dragons player, possibly. Dog Stevens. Shibasaki in midfield on play 3. The trainers with Jordan Ricky, it looked like that was in back play.
Could be a torn meniscus.
Carrigan, cut out pass to Willison. Angles back in field. Straightens, taken 40 out from the line. Walters goes quickly, puts the kick in. Gutherson's there, and it sits up kindly for him. Rock my balls, ahoy, mate.
A little nervous. Rock my balls.
Oh, he's still going on about last night.
It was not bad officiating.
He's still
if you're
upset.
a Storm supporter and you think it was bad because the 50-50 calls didn't all go the Storm's way and they didn't get penalties for milking, then sure, it was bad officiating because it wasn't in the Storm's pocket, but...
5th and last here for the Dragons on halfway. Flanagan.
You all say hi to Dan and no one says hi to me.
Puts the kick down, backing up to take it as Jesse Arthurs. Jesse Arthurs, every single week, he starts to look more and more like somebody who's stalking the Australian outback for tourist backpackers.
Taylor, I know you said hi. It's that bloody YouTube.
Oh, there's a referee's whistle. Penalty to the Broncos. Oh, what have you got? I'm on the Better Beers.
I've got a Mr. Finch apple cider, premium apple cider.
I'm still on that carton that I ordered during the stream last night. Well, you would hope. You would hope that I haven't plowed through that all in that one game last night.
Did you do the F1 qualifier?
No. I chose sleep. I'll do the race tonight, though. Absolutely. Our Aussie boy, Oscar Piastri, on pole. 30 metres out here, the Broncos. Reynolds to Payne in the Haas.
Ethan.
Oh,
Ethan
Payne in the Haas.
Dylan Egan is injured.
Willison down the short side. Goose step. Taken down 5 metres out. Oh, he's going to make me regret not having him in my multi, isn't he? Here's Mam. Puts the step on. Offloads. numbers here for the Broncos to the right if they go. Reynolds with the kick pass. And it's lost forward by the Dragons. Batted back over the dead ball line, but they'll call the knock on. Oh, the Broncos are starting to click into gear. Worrying signs here for the Dragons.
Yeah,
Worrying
it's a bit
signs
of a
for me
grind so
because
far.
Xavier Willison looks like scoring a try. And I contemplated putting him in the multi as part of that left edge. For those that were here for the top of the stream, the pre-game analyses, I said that it's going to be very left edge heavy tonight, the try scorers. Down the left edge they go. Here's Mam. Takes the line on. Fans offloads for Shibasaki. It was surely forward, but the try will stand. Shibasaki gives us a tick off the multi. Left edge. Left edge. I hope you all listened to me and loaded up on the left edge.
No.
Shibasaki with the first try of the game. Tickety tick.
No, of mine, unfortunately. I didn't put Shibasaki in. I put Man.
Oh,
in
God.
and he passed.
Yeah, passes don't get much more forward than that.
Yeah, that was definitely forward.
Oh. Wow. Anyway, they can't rule on forward passes, so tries confirmed.
Nope.
And, oh, geez, it had to be Ezra Mam as well, didn't it? Had to be.
Yeah, right. I just want to address FBI in
Yes.
the YouTube chat. Sacking someone for liking a post, as in Marty Tapau, and saving someone for drinking, driving, and, you know, almost does kill one, is insane. 100% it's insane. I don't think it's racial, purely because they're both players of colour. Marty's Kiwi, right? So you can call him a player of, you know, he's not a white Australian, so you can't say that that's a racial thing to sack him. But, I mean, honestly, Marty Tapau is probably the easiest to sack if the coaching staff and the board want to make a statement, because how often do they really use him? So, you know, he's on the bench more often than not. So
Adam Reynolds hits the upright with the conversion and it bounces over.
Bounces through.
And we got a close-up of Buck. Have you heard about that?
Pardon?
Have you heard about that?
What?
Buck. Peter.
What?
Peter.
Why has the kid got his shirt off? Why have those children got their shirts off?
Because they love Reece Walsh.
Terrific.
And that's what Reece Weesey would do.
I don't know what you're asking me. Have I heard of what?
How Peter are trying to get Buck banned from Broncos games, and they're trying to get the Broncos to change their logo to the Brisbane Boomerangs.
Oh, for God's
Because
sake.
because Buck and the Broncos branding is promoting rodeos. You haven't heard
for
that?
God's sake. No, I haven't.
Yeah,
heard that.
Peter's up in arms. Not Peter, a person. Peter, PETA, the animal protection group.
Yeah, I know the one you meant,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Oh, just for the benefit of everyone else, yeah. They're up in arms over Buck.
Ex-styler, I work in customer service, so I've spent a lot of time deciphering god-awful emails and doctors' handwriting, because I work in the health industry. So,
Plus,
yeah.
I don't think there was anything particularly confusing about what FBI said in terms of the way that it was written. It's just all in capitals. And I guess if you hadn't heard the story about Marty Tapau, it might be confusing.
Yep.
As Gutherson takes this high ball and Dragons back in possession.
Is it a tiny bottle? No, it's a silver ingot that my father bought my mother when they were about 19, when they were dating. And after she passed away, I found it in her jewelry box. And
2 seconds, very sorry.
The only time I take it off is for basketball.
Penalty here to the Dragons. Very sorry. Penalty Dragons.
No, that's
Go
okay.
on. We got up to the point where you found it in a jewelry box and never take it off.
Yeah,
That was the end of the story, was it?
Yep, that was pretty much the end of the story. Egan is not coming back. He has a terrible knee injury. He's on the bench with ice strapped around it. So if you've got him in a multi, he done.
And you'll get your money back, most likely.
100%. Well,
Yeah.
not 100%.
Most likely. Dragons off the back of a penalty here, finding touch, 30 out. Looking to hit back. Oh, the ultimate slap in the face would be if they break the line here off a forward pass and the forward pass is called. They're 20 out here on play 4. Flanagan, left edge they go. Leilua to Gutherson. Dummies! Oh, Gutho, give it. Super glue on his hands.
I know, right? And all the players are frustrated.
Give it, mate. 5th and last. King Togia, crossfield kick. Sloan competes. It's batted back by the Broncos, and it's there for Flanagan. Flanagan scores. Was it touched by the Dragons? Yes, it was, says the referee. Sloan does lose it forward. Wow. Broncos score off a forward man pass. Oh, they're not challenging this. Oh, no. No. They're challenging. They've burnt their challenge 20 minutes into this contest.
Oh, that's terrible. Why would you challenge that? Like, look at the
Wow.
coach. He is.
Oh, Shane Flanagan is furious in the coach's box.
Shane Flanagan, if you're good at even if you're bad at lip reading, you knew exactly what Shane Flanagan just said.
Shibasaki with the first try. And a tick off the multi. That's the only try so far in this game. It's been a... Oh, God, it's been a bit of a shambles so far, really. And that try, mind you, was off a blatant forward pass. Ezra Mam, of course, had to be the one to throw it, just to add a little more controversy to Ezra Mam's appearance today.
Insult to injury.
Rock my balls.
Shibasaki doesn't sound like he's got some Japanese heritage there with that name, doesn't he?
And also the Melbourne Storm player, one of your boys, Rock My Balls. They're going to run it here on the 5th and last, the Broncos. Mam spills it.
Oh, Paddy. Mam ducked in there and he didn't need to because Paddy Carrigan was not passing that ball to him.
Offside here for the Broncos. Penalty to the Dragon. I was going to say, Rock My Balls, you're one of your boys, Joe Chan. Doesn't sound Japanese, sounds more Chinese, but... Oh, jeez, that was a forward pass as well.
That was a forward pass too, yeah.
God. Are the Broncos playing NFL or...
Carrigan was not looking for Mam when he did that offload. He was looking for whoever was coming up in the middle there. Can't think of his name. It wasn't Billy Walters. He was too far back. But, yeah.
Left edge they go. DeBellin. First try was Shibasaki.
Mel, there's a comment you could absolutely delete.
Set restart here. Well, we're actually going to appeal to UFC's censors to remove that himself. Harbour Bridge ball to Tyrrell Sloan. Sloan taken down by Arthurs.
Can you freaking remove that comment? Because that's disgusting.
5 meters out from the line. Gutherson
Sandor,
into midfield. Sewer straightens the attack. Payne in the Haas has got hold of him there with Jordan Ricky. 5 out from the line. Cook to Clemmer. Just a settler. 6 again. Broncos caught offside. Left they go. Flanagan to Hamish Stewart, sorry. Hamish Stewart, a couple of meters out. They fire it right to nobody. Oh, scrappy play. Very scrappy play. 10 out from the line. DeBellin this time. But Gutherson. Gutho's over the line. Gutherson is held up and driven back into the field of play. A metre short. Cook looking for options. A flat-footed DeBellin onto Sewer. Sewer dances around in front of the post. 10 out. Fifth and last. Cook. Grubber kick in behind the line. Played at by the Broncos and lost forward by Ezra Mam.
Again.
A result for the Dragons. Oh, penalty. They've found a penalty here for the Broncos. Well, of course they have. No challenges remaining. Tackled without the ball. Ezra Mam traps it. Jeez, I wouldn't say that was tackled without the ball. That was Damien Cook trying to compete.
Sam Viston, ahoy.
Ahoy, Sam. Yeah, Burko. I'll be doing all games today. I'm not sure if Michelle's sticking around after this one. Probably depends.
You only got me for the Broncos today.
Yeah, probably depends if the Broncos win or lose.
No. Got to take my little boy for a walk.
15 minutes to go in the first half. 30 out from the line. Payne in the Haas. On to Mam. Mam caught flat-footed. Yeah, Vincent Spears. Ricky. 20 out from the line. Tackle 4. Broncos in midfield. Here's Carrigan. Dummies. Looks to get the offload away, but Cook's got him wrapped up. Oh, geez, DeBellin. Third man in there, attacking the legs. Be careful, mate. Fifth and last. Reynolds. Cut out pass for Mam. Steps back inside. Mam scores. Ezra gets his try on return.
I got to tick off my dead multi. Woohoo! Good thing I put money on them all separately.
Wow. Broncos up 10-0. Kick to come. Yeah, Vincent Spears music. That was honestly, that was a hell of a performance from the Sharks. Hey, don't talk about the ref, mate. There's people suggesting that the ref.
And you'll vindicate Vince. You'll vindicate Rock My Balls if you start talking about the ref.
There are people. There are Melbourne supporters in this chat room suggesting that they were robbed.
Harp fit too soon. Too soon.
Ezra Mam with the try. They are purposely showing these shots of Buck on the broadcast, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it just me? Because we never see Buck this often, right? I mean, that's something that's there for the people at the stadium. That's not something they normally flaunt on television like this.
Look, I just want to say I'm not moonlighting as Vincent Spears music in the chat right now. I just want to throw that out there. You're basically saying everything I said last night.
12 points to 0. Broncos are up.
Broncos should be better. They're up. Are they up 12-0? Have they kicked it yet?
Oh, don't get me started, Timothy. Forward pass for the first try. How that was a penalty down the other end, I don't know.
Well, it's all right, Vincent Spears. It's all right. You could be excited about your team winning.
This is screwing up my tipping is what it's doing.
Who's the most attractive player to me?
She loves Cameron Munster.
Can't stand Cameron Munster. His stupid little mustache.
Mark O'Brien, ahoy mate. How do you become a blind linesman? I want the job.
I don't know.
Carrigan up towards halfway while Michelle ponders the answer to that one. The Broncos are on tackle 3. Who? Carrigan.
Paddy Carrigan. I like them a little bit, not pretty boy looking. You know, I like them a little bit rough,
Yeah.
but not with not who's the guy that plays for
Like,
Cowboys and his head's always covered in bandages.
oh, not that rough.
You know that
Not it's not Cowboys related, but not Cam McInnes rough.
No. Cam Murray's kind of cute, but he's a little pretty.
Little pretty boy, yeah.
He's a little pretty. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they've got to have a beard. I mean, that's my 2 cents. Got to have a beard.
Yeah, a bit of a beard.
For me, I'm talking about me here.
Jesse Arthur's he's pretty cute, but also again kind of pretty with his little blonde highlights.
Yeah, Jesse Arthurs looks like he'll take you into the outback and kill you. That's the problem.
There he is.
There he is. Speak of the devil. Bringing the ball back. 11 minutes to go in the first half. That is, ma'am. Oh, I think I heard a few boos there. Maybe just a hint of boos as Shibasaki from dummy half. Cobbo to Arthurs, who spills it into touch. It was on there for the Broncos. Left edge. Can't help but point that out again. Left edge they went. Left edge was exposed. Not exposed like Teddy's ass, but it was exposed nonetheless.
Teddy's pretty cute. But that winger on the Raiders, which winger on the Raiders? Ruben Garrick he's got that little scar on his lip too, or on his scar on his face there. That's just,
Dragons into midfield. King Togia takes the line on. Courtney Towns says karma going to come for the Brisbane Boomerangs. Can you imagine if they really did drop the Bronco and became the Brisbane Boomerangs?
Like, honestly.
Would that not be one of the worst team names for a footy club ever?
Pretty much.
I mean, absolutely no offense to the Indigenous connection. It's just Boomerangs is a really unintimidating team name.
Also the Dolphins. The Dragons have put in a little kick there, which has been cleaned up by Ezra Mann right on the try line. So I don't know what that play was, but
if you saw that South Park episode about the Dolphins, you wouldn't be saying that. Dolphins can be very aggressive.
Did they?
Oh, was it South Park or was it Simpsons? What was the cartoon where the Dolphins came onto the land to take over the earth?
The Simpsons?
I think it might have been Simpsons. Yeah, Dolphins. They can be nasty.
Yeah, but that was a cartoon, dude.
Cartoons are based on real life. As this kick sits up for Gutherson at the back.
The Simpsons has predicted a lot.
Gutherson, cut out pass here for Corey Allen. Brings it out to the 30. Penalty for the Dragons. Gutherson's trying to fire up his team. It was the Simpsons. Thank you, Ryan Zealand, for confirming that for us.
Yeah, the bunny.
Just call them the Brisbane Boomers.
I've seen some pretty, you get bit by a bunny and you can go get rabies or whatever. So
Brisbane Boomers, Michelle?
The basketball.
No, Brisbane Boomers. If they're not the Broncos. Brisbane Boomers?
Well, they can't. They can't be the
They can't do that?
Because that's already a basketball team.
What, the Brisbane Boomers?
No, the Australian Boomers.
Yeah, that's Australia. That's a national team.
Yeah,
you can have the same as a national team from another sport if you wanted to.
No, I suppose they've got the Kangaroos in the Melbourne in the AFL. Swans are aggressive, harp fit. You were so
Oh, hell yeah. I've seen all those videos of swans chasing people.
Yeah. But you were right, Jason.
Oh, Jaden Sewer almost goes through. Scooped up quickly. 10 out from the line. Here come the Dragons now. Flanagan can't get the offload away. Reynolds tackles him. Fifth and last, 10 out. King Tongia, midfield. Crossfield kick for Sloan. Sloan loses it again. Oh, Terrell Sloan's got the dropsies. Ezra Mann brings it back into the field of play. And the referee blows his whistle. What's going on here? Time off. and they're going to have a look. Bunker involvement. I do remember that Vincent Spears music.
I forgot to put my scarf on. Brisbane celery.
Sloan goes up, secures the ball, has his arm ripped. Oh, Sloan has scored. Tyrrell Sloan has scored. He's done the opposite of telling Porkies.
How did he hold on to that? My goodness.
Tyrrell Sloan's done a complete opposite, Porky. A try.
Wow.
Pats on the back all around here for the Dragons. Does he have control?
100%. He's got control. That ball doesn't pop out till after he slams it onto the ground.
We have seen the reverse Porky. Incredible. 12 points to 4. Kick to come. The Dragons have scored out of nowhere.
Yes, I got my money back on my bet. I just had a notification pop up. Justice served. I don't know how it's justice because I get my money back, but I mean, Dylan Egan's injured, so I'm not sure how that's justice. But yeah, wow, those are old jerseys in the stand. True believers.
So as we wait for the conversion here, a few things coming up. Obviously, we've got the rest of the games this for the remainder of the weekend or tonight. But also, there's a new episode of Generations dropping after the games tonight. So if you would like to check out myself and the Old Panther talking about deep diving into NRL expansion, the pros, the cons, where a new team could feasibly be, then stick around after the games tonight for the premiere of the new Generations podcast episode. Also, another thing that I will note is that on YouTube, there is a video of my predicted New South Wales Blues squad for 2025. So do feel free to check that one out as well for those people on YouTube. As Val Holmes lines up this conversion attempt, and the Val Dust hooks it off to the left. Shocker. Shocker.
Stephen Pope in the YouTube chat, how did they go to the bunker when they had no challenge? Because
the referee sent it up there.
That's why it went to the bunker. They always have to check if it's an attempt at try. So, yeah.
Shibasaki has scored a try. Ezra Mam has scored a try. And now Tyrrell Sloan has hit back. Didn't even know it. That's what's so funny about it. He didn't even know it.
I reckon he knew it on some level because he's jumped up and he's punched his chest. You know, he's hit the Dragons insignia on his jersey. I must say, Jesse Arthur's, every time I see a good shot of him, when he, you know, it's not, he's kind of getting cuter and cuter, and he's got very high cheekbones too.
Vincent Spears music. Nice to hear that, mate. You met someone. You've moved on.
Vincent.
You're not dating, but you're getting to know each other. And it's best, after something like that has happened to you, mate, it's best to take it slow.
Absolutely. I mean,
Up
you're only young, very young.
Yeah.
From memory. So
compared to us, anyway. Up over halfway go the Dragons on the fifth and last. Flanagan with the kick. Sends it high. Corn on the Cobbo. Moves forward. And once again, oh, he is the most casual man in rugby league, I swear.
He's just chilling. Just chilling under that high ball.
Lucity. AU need Cobbo or Gutho. Join the club. I could go for either one of those as well. Broncos back in possession. 12 points to 4. The completion rate, 69% for the Broncos. How are they in the lead? From inside the 40, straight down the gullet of Gutho. XJC, ahoy mate. And Gutherson loses it. It's been picked up by Sloan. Knock on is called. No, it's not. The Dragons might have got one there. I mean, the ball did go backwards, but did it deflect off a Bronco? That's what the Broncos are claiming.
We'll have to look at that again.
And
I mean, honestly,
your
I'm
wish,
playing too
your wish
much,
is their
it's
command,
annoying.
because there's the replay. And it looks
Oh, yeah,
like it's
that's
clear
gone
knockback.
well backwards.
Yeah. Holmes goes straight up the middle. Carrigan clutches onto his jersey. Offloads to Cook. Cook with the double pump for Flanagan. Flanagan with the show and go. 30 meters out. Tackle 4 here for the Dragons. Flanagan plays it. Sewer onto DeBellin. DeBellin caught by Carrigan. Fifth and last. 30 out in midfield. They go left for King Togia. Puts the ball high. Contestable. Oh, the big D takes it. 5 meters out from their own line here. Cheech, ahoy mate. Shibasaki, check. Ezra Mam, check. Sloan, check. And Cheech still needs Arthur's, Mariner, and Bronx 13 plus.
Okay, that's going to be paying something.
That 13 plus might be the one that lets you down there, potentially. A kick on tackle 4 here for the Broncos. Trying to find space, but not finding it. Gutherson brings it back.
Doing the F1 tonight.
Yeah, most likely.
And the Sharks are not frauds.
More than likely, our Aussie boy, Oscar Piastri, starting from pole once again. He can't be stopped. Mind you, he might be stopped by a Max Verstappen dive bomb in corner 1. But if he can get past that, it's Oscar's race to win. Or Oscar's race to lose, as the saying goes. Damien Cook up the middle. 6 again here for the Dragon. 2 minutes to go till the halftime break. Flanagan on to Sewer. Sewer angles back into the midfield. $20 out from the line. DeBellin.
What's an SW nerd?
Gutherson now to Holmes. Holmes dummies. Oh, this Dragons left edge has got super glue on their hands. Nobody wants to pass it. Does Corey Allen smell or something? No one wants to give him the ball. Leilua heads across field, links up with Sewer. Now on to Sully. Sully spills it out the back. Dragons dive on it. And it's called a knock-on. Forward pass. Or knock-on. One of the two. They've lost it. Either way. And they have no challenge. Oh, these left edge players for the Dragons, they've got glue on their hands. Gutherson didn't pass it to Corey Allen. And now Valdust doesn't pass it to Corey Allen. They could have had 2 or 3 tries here in the first half, the Dragons.
Reese on TikTok, did you have Dylan Egan in your multi? Because that's why it would have been avoided.
Yeah, that'd be the reason.
Yep. Wait, how can you be a Star Wars fan but not like the sequels if you're a Star Wars nerd? Like, do you just like one movie or do you like the 3 originals? I need clarification.
Going on the combo. Brings it up to the 40. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mam sends it on for Shibasaki. Shibasaki with the in and away. Gives it to Arthurs. Back for Shibasaki. Kick over the top. And it's a touch. Oh, if that stays in the field of play.
Mam's going for a double.
Oh. That should be half-time. 12-4, Broncos up. Dragons still in this.
Yeah, so the original 3 then. What, or the original 6? I don't know. Did Disney get their hands on the ones with... Oh, I can't remember.
The halftime siren sounds. 12 points to 4. Broncos over the Dragons at the break.
Yeah, Reese, I had him in my multi too.
God, the refereeing's been atrocious again this year, hasn't it?
Shocking. Shocking. Ugh.
It's a shame. God, Adam Reynolds is tiny. There is a tiny man.
I'll give you a in Game 5 in the NBA the other day, one of the Celtics players was blocking the hell out of everybody. He got like 7 blocks in the game, and somebody in a comment on Facebook or something called him Luke Skyblocker. His name's Luke Cornett. But yeah, Luke Skyblocker, and I thought it was fantastic. What a great comment. But
I actually 100% disagree, Talon. Talon on TikTok says everyone kind of needs to stop blaming the refs. I think the refs actually need to have more accountability. More.
I
actually think that the referees need to have post-game press conferences where they tell, like, people are going to get things wrong. That's just it's human nature. We will get things wrong. We will make mistakes. I get players' names wrong all the time in the live streams. Sometimes I get the rules wrong. Sometimes I say it's halftime when it's actually full time. People make mistakes. You need to front up and acknowledge it and accept it and explain it. And referees should be held accountable and have post-match press conferences like the players do, like the coaches do, and go, yeah, I probably should have, yep, in fairness, look, because at the end of the day, they've got excuses. The game all happens so fast. I think we would, as mature adult human beings, would be more than happy to forgive. We just need to know. We just need to know, like, what happened there?
But we don't.
How did you miss that?
We don't want every single call looked at. We don't need every call under scrutiny from the bunker. But they need to obviously get a few more things. The forward passes, not being called on a forward passes, it's a joke. Why can't they have more than one touchy who is, running 50 meters each?
Well, why can't
ground to cover so they can keep up with the run of play more, so they can make these calls. So, you don't have a team that's losing a game by an obvious forward pass. Or why can't the bunker rule on a forward pass? It's a try.
Exactly. I'm glad that you brought that up because that's exactly where I want it to lead it to. Why can't the bunker rule on forward passes?
That is the dumbest thing that doesn't happen. Like, seriously.
Anyway, 2 seconds, because 200 Pump has just sent 20 TikToks and 1 space koala. Cheers, 200 Dump.
And a space koala. Is the space koala for Vincent Spears?
What have I missed there? Oh, space. Star Wars.
Star Wars, space. Yeah, like, you on it? You caught up now?
Got it.
Knee Crumbler, ahoy.
Ahoy, Knee Crumbler. Hey, Knee Crumbler. 8 o'clock tonight after the games, premiere of the New Generations episode. The Old Panther and I have answered your question about a second New Zealand team. And speak of the devil, boring game here at Suncorp. Oh,
you're at the game.
I forgot Dad was going to the game.
Does he never invite you?
He probably understands I couldn't go anyway. I've got work to do. So more accountability with more accountability for the officials. Basically,
yeah, I feel like they definitely
the long and short of
yeah.
UFC says. Oh, it's sorry. Before we jump to UFC, Knee Crumbler, it's all good, mate. Like it will exist for eternity now on YouTube. Like you don't actually have to be there for the premiere of it. You can re-listen at your own leisure, anytime in the future, my friend.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm not turning my camera off just in case, so you get to enjoy the.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'll switch to a different screen while you're gone. That's all good. We don't need to.
I'll be right back.
We don't need to. Are you in a different room, by the way?
No, I just changed things around.
So
I changed things around, so now I've got a nice blue wall.
Yeah. So Knee Crumbler, no need no need to put yourself out, mate, and catch the premiere. It'll be there for eternity. Catch it at your own leisure. UFC asks, D Cash, what percentage chance do you think the Panthers have of making the top 4? Ooh, top 4? Okay, top 8, around about 80% chance. Top 4 is probably more likely in the 10 to 15%. Yeah, they kind of screwed themselves with that draw against the Cowboys. 5%. Yeah, I could go with 5%. Look, I said 10 to 15. I'll accept 5% as well for the top 4. But top 8 is, yeah, they'll make the top 8. I'm still very, very confident of the Panthers making the top 8. The competition's that tight this season. All the other teams competing for a top 8 spot are taking wins off each other. Cyber Chiefy says, if Panthers finish 8th, good luck to everyone who plays them. Well, that's what I've been saying for the last 11 weeks, Cyber Chiefy. I 100% agree. A full-strength Panthers sneaking into the playoffs. Good Lord, I would not want to be the team coming up against them in week 1. A fully fit Panthers. No. Burko says, after Origin, I think it's 0, to be honest. Oh, for the top 4. 0 for top 4 after the Origin period, but top 8, yeah, possible. Well, see, here's the thing, Burko. They've kind of been forced into a situation where the players that will be fronting up for the Panthers during the Origin period, they've been forced into game time. It actually has worked out, I think, in their favor. The injuries that they suffered. You know, Brian To'o's been out for multiple weeks. Edwards has been out for multiple weeks. Cleary's been out for multiple weeks. Martin's been out. Sorensen's been out through suspension. Mitch Kenny's been out through injury and suspension. It's forced them into giving these players that will be filling in during Origin period game time. And it might actually benefit the Panthers in the long run. So, Melbs 101 says, I don't see them making the 8. They haven't played a lot of good sides yet. Oh, jeez. I don't know about that, Melbs. The Panthers have had a pretty rough draw. Hang on, let's see. Let's analyze the Panthers' draw so far in 2025, because I feel like they've come up against some powerhouse clubs. Okay, so they had the Sharks in round 1 in Vegas. They won that game. It was the closest that the Panthers have been all season long to being fully fit, and they won the game. They had the Roosters in round 2. They had the Storm in round 3. They had a fully fit Bunnies in round 4. Okay, so not the makeshift injury ravaged Bunnies that we've got now. They had the fully fit Rabbitohs in round 4. They had the Cowboys in round 5. Well, the Cowboys are a bit hit or miss. Dolphins at Suncorp in round 6. Roosters again in round 7. Manly in round 8. Broncos in round 9 at Suncorp. And then the Cowboys in round 10. I would say that is a pretty stacked draw that they've come up against. So I can't... I'm sorry, Melbs. I can't agree with you there when you say that the Panthers haven't come up against many good teams. They've pretty much... Their entire draw so far has been against good teams. They're coming into their period of getting the weaker sides. So
I'm back. What did I miss?
Oh, we're just talking about the Panthers' chances of...
Oh,
Yeah.
still? Okay.
Yeah. Well, nobody's asked anything else.
Well, you know.
If
Gregory
the
John,
Majestic
cannot stream the live game.
Samarat says, if the Broncos win this game and the Dragons lose, we can make the top 8. Oh, I think are we still talking about the Panthers? Even if the Broncos lose this and the Dragons win, then they can still make the 8. I mean, if you look at the current top 8, I'd pop it ahoy, mate. If you look at the current top 8,
the Dragons lose. The Broncos win. The Dragons have lost.
Sorry, I probably got myself confused there, as I often do. If you look at the current top 8, Bulldogs, Warriors, Storm, Sharks, Raiders, Manly, Cowboys, Broncos. Okay, the Raiders are definitely dropping out of the 8, so someone's got to go into the 8 to replace them. The Cowboys are proving to be quite flaky, aren't they? So they're susceptible to dropping out. The Broncos are certainly not setting the world alight at the moment, but if they win this one, they'll be up to 6th spot, entrenching themselves in the 8, but they're a chance of dropping out as well. I mean, but as it stands right now, so the Cowboys, should the Broncos win this game, the Cowboys will be in 8th spot on 11 competition points. The Panthers are in 12th spot on 9 competition points. Like, are we realistically saying that the Panthers are shot? They're 2 points out of the 8. That's how tight the competition is this year. The Panthers, who really haven't... Oh, she got the scarf.
Let's see if they lose now, because they've lost most times I've won this.
She went and got the scarf. But anyway, the Panthers, as it stands right now, are 2 points out of the top 8. People writing them off is just craziness. But okay.
Even my dog's giving me a look like, dude, really?
Vincent Spears Music says, I just want to say my mental health has been skyrocketing lately. I've felt the best I've felt in a while, and that's a bit because of these streams. It makes me feel part of a group. So thank you. No, thank you, Vincent Spears Music, because honestly, this is 100% honesty. Without all of you out there, this doesn't exist. So it's not us. We're not doing anything. Without you, we don't exist. This is not a thing. So thank all of you. You guys are helping us more than you probably realize. I got to quit my job because of you guys. I don't have to work anymore because of you.
Yeah, we know that, Dan. We know that.
Thank you. God bless you all, because I hated my job.
I'd pop it. I know it looks like a Gryffindor scarf, doesn't it?
All right, I'll be right back.
Kind of drag it up so you can see the Broncos. Yes. Majestic Samrat 22 on TikTok. Dan has done a prediction for the New South Wales team. You can check it out on the Wasted World of Sports YouTube channel. It's on there. Odd Poppet, yes, Dan's doing all the games today, and I think the Rabbitohs is the last game today, so I think the Raiders are next, and then I can't remember who they're playing, and then then you've got the other one. I'm only doing this one, so nice to see you pop in. And yeah, we do love our Wasted World of Sports community, even when we have like Mick Innes and Buzz drop into the chat, apparently. That was pretty funny last night. Rabbitohs versus Tigers. Yeah, I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. I mean, you'd hope the Tigers.
Oh, that's going to be a good game.
Last week, but
that's going to be a cracker.
What time does that one start?
It's the last game, so yeah, like 6:15.
6:15. All right. I don't think I'll be back, but I'll probably jump on into the chat room. So, yeah, just to make sure you're all behaving.
That will be a cracker. That one. Second half underway. Dragons with the restart.
We can't talk it up.
Jesse Arthurs takes the kickoff, and it's the first hit up from Fletcher Baker. Ahoy there, Shantae.
Shantae, you are so right. Oh, I'd pop it. I hope your injury's going all right.
Totally odd pop it. Broncos now. Reynolds inside ball for Ricky. Ricky takes it up to halfway. Melb's 101. You've gone Broncos, Canberra, Souths for a clean tipping week as Shibasaki almost penetrates the line.
Sorry, I had to get my stream back on the same.
Fifth and last, Reynolds puts it high. Gutherson moves forward, takes it. Ezra Mann was just sort of lurking around, trying to put pressure on.
45 minutes, buddy. Oh, someone is cooking something that smells flippin' amazing. It's drifting through my window. It's like, oh.
Jaden Sewer swarmed by the Broncos defense here and driven backwards. Tackle 3 for the Dragons. Stuck down their own end. And Damien Cook finds some space around the ruck.
Raiders, Graham.
Fifth and last, kick from inside the 40. Flanagan sends it deep. Taken on the full at the back there by Arthurs. Arthurs always hit hard there by Jaden Sewer. 35 out from their own line over on the left edge here, the Broncos. Mam slots into dummy half. And Corn on the combo brings it out to the 40. Good to hear, Odd Poppet, that you're getting there. Loose ball out the back. Lost forward by the Broncos, says the referee. Well, they might consider challenging here. Fletcher Baker gets up, and I think I saw the word challenge. My lip reading is not exactly pristine, but I think he might have said challenge there. See if they listen to him or not. Oh, geez. Judging by the look on Madge's face, I don't think they have challenged this one, the Broncos. They've accepted the scrum. And here come the Dragons now on halfway. Flanagan hands it off inside to Pacifica Tonga. Can the Dragons strike first here in the second half? Oh, that's huge contact on poor little Damien Cook. Penalty. Reynolds can't believe it.
Well, I heard you say poor little Damien Cook. That's why they gave him a penalty.
Oh, well, I need to say it more often then. Since I tipped the Dragons. Oh, God, that's harsh. That's a really harsh call. That is a really harsh, high contact call. Anyway, penalty stands. They tap and go quickly. Pacifica Tonga. 25 out from the line. DeBellin takes it inside the 20. Can they get the first points of the second half here? Cook to the line. Dummies. Tackle 10 meters out. Just to the left of the post. They send it right, the Dragons. DeBellin. Oh, go left. Ball spills free, and Billy Walters dives on it. Penalty to the Dragons. An illegal strip. Illegal steal. Whoops. Whoops. I've done the referee stealing motion, and I've knocked the bottles off my table.
We've still got to do our referee.
Take the two. Take the two. Take the two. Take the two. Yes, they're taking the two. Common sense prevails. And they're going to have a shot here to make up for that misconversion. Yeah, we do. I've got to reach out to Reggie Reagan, try and get him on for that one. That'd be perfect.
Hilarious.
Reg Reagan in those little shorty shorts, doing squats with us.
With a headband.
They're going to take the two and make it 12 points to 6. Well, obviously, taking the two is part of our shtick. We like to have a laugh about.
Challenge that, Walters?
We like to have a laugh about taking the two, but in all honesty, in the game situation, I probably would have kept the pressure on here. Val Holmes takes the easy 2 points, though, makes it 12 points to 6. And they may come back to regret that decision. Honestly, I would have gone against our gag and kept the pressure applied there. Personally.
Honestly, I'm surprised to kick that after the easy penalty kicks that were missed last night. St. Valentine, oh my goodness me.
What's going on here? Is there a kiss cam?
I don't know. Someone looks really, really embarrassed though.
Yeah.
That kid should be embarrassed with those sunglasses. My word.
Broncos to get us back underway.
Boof. Stop having a tantrum.
Taken by Corey Allen. Well, that's the only way Corey Allen's getting his hands on the ball tonight, is by collecting kickoffs. Because honestly, Gutherson and Holmes have got super glue on their hands. They refuse to pass the ball to him.
Oof.
The Dragons back within a converted try. Probably would have kept the pressure on, I'm not going to lie. We joke about taking the 2. It's one of our sayings. We love it. But I was probably keeping the pressure on there. Dragons up over halfway. 5th and last. Short side for Flanagan. Flanagan puts it high. Cobbo's under it. Cobbo takes it 10 out from his own line. Brings it back to the 20. Bumps off the first tackle. But he's heading sideways. And he's still at the 20. Judah Shivian, how many times have I won my multi this season? Ah, mate, it's all a little bit of fun. I don't really keep count, but I've won a few of them.
Had a big win.
Yeah, you've had one or two. Yeah, we don't get them up very often, but I mean, they're just there for fun mainly.
Pretty much. My dog's starting to be a brat because he knows it's almost WALK time.
Broncos up over halfway. Walters scoops it up. Finds some lazy defenders. 5th and last. 30 out. Reynolds in midfield. Puts the ball high. Chasing through is Jordan Ricky. Putting pressure on Allen. Takes him, but Corey Allen does well to stay in the field of play. But the Dragons under the pump here, a metre out from their own try line. Holmes heads across field. Fends off 2. But he was going to crossfield. Not a lot of meters made. Sloan now out to the 20. Yeah, the Dragons. So I feel like they might regret that decision of taking the 2. They should have kept the pressure on. But they made it 12-6. It could have been 12-10. Imagine that scoreboard pressure. As Flanagan on the 5th and last from inside the 40. Straight down the middle of the field, and cool, calm, collected, casual, lackadaisical Jones caught on the Cobbo. Brings it back just shy of the 30-metre line.
He's just so chill. It's like, backyard footy catching those high balls.
Straight up the middle, Staggs up to halfway. Gets up and goes again, Staggs. He wasn't held. 40 out from the line. Numbers galore to the left. Cobbo tries to put the fend on. Oh, he nearly offloaded the most forward pass ever. Even more forward than the one they got their try off in the first half. He did very well there to resist that urge and hold on to the ball. 5th and last. Penalty to the Broncos. They tap and go. And the ball is stripped out by Gutherson and batted dead. That'll be another penalty. And 10 in the bin.
Off you go.
10 in the bin. Jaden Sewer. I believe it is.
In the bin? Oh, I thought maybe they should put Gutho in the bin for that ridiculous brain snap.
Jaden Sewer, 10 in the bin. A mile offside.
They were very quick to call it. I mean, the Broncos were very quick to tap that.
Take the 2.
You've got to be ready.
Take the
Don't
2.
take the 2. Keep trying applying pressure. Now there's a man down.
Take the 2 and negate the
No,
2 that the
apply
Dragons just
pressure.
got. And with the extra man advantage, you get back up the other end of the field with ease. You take the 2 here, surely.
Sam 11890. It is the Broncos ball.
They've got
They
a
haven't
penalty,
taken the
and they're
2.
about to take the
No,
2. There it
I
is.
thought they hadn't taken the 2.
2
They're
points.
replaying it.
14
They
points
have
to
taken
6. Oh, common sense decision.
Yep.
Take the 2. Use the extra man to get back down the other end. Yeah, that was a no-brainer, that one.
Apply the pressure, get an easy try, then get back down the other end.
Talon taking the dog for a walk. Very
I'm
nice.
going to take mine for a walk in about half an hour. And he's starting to throw a tantrum because he's like, it's past walk time.
14 points to
enjoy,
6.
Caitlin.
Dragons get us back underway. 28 minutes to go, but they've got
Got a wet
10
suit
minutes
up
to
front, haven't they?
navigate with a man down. Penalty to the Broncos from the kickoff.
They're going to have another man in the bin here if the Dragons keep doing this.
Mam goes quickly. Takes it out to the 40. Oh, the Broncos are on a roll now. Up to halfway. Shibasaki starts to head across field. Bends off 2. Loses the ball. Holmes collects it. Well, where can the referee manufacture a penalty here for the Broncos? He can't. It's play on.
He's
Holmes
not
plays
going
it.
to.
40
Calm
metres
down.
out. 0 tackle for the Dragon.
It's not like they're the Storm and get handed a penalty for everything.
30 from the line. The Dragons. What a statement it would be if they could get points with a man down. 20 from the line on play 2. Flanagan. Inside ball for Clemmer. Clemmer on tackle 3. 15 out. Cook spins around back into midfield. Gutherson. Short ball there for DeBellin. Back to Gutherson. Gutherson dives for the line, scores. Gutho gets a tick off the multi. Oh, God, and he's hurt himself. He's hurt himself badly in the process of scoring this try.
What's he done?
Clint Gutherson gets tick number 2 off the multi. And
No,
the Dragons, a
he's
man
just,
down, have
I don't
hit
think
back.
he's hurt himself. I feel like he might have just, oh no, he might have hurt himself. He's shaking it off. I thought maybe he'd teabagged himself. I don't know, for lack of a better word.
Teabagged himself? How does one teabag
don't know.
themselves?
I don't know. He you know, did something to his tea bags. That's what I thought. But I feel like it's the way he had his arm out and he's come down and then he's had the man fall on top of him and he's maybe just pinged his shoulder a little bit. Courtney Towns, you are correct. Karma can be a bitch. Yeah, that was dumb, Broncos. That was dumb.
Val Holmes from right in front.
He did something to the twig and giggleberries. I don't know.
Pomps this one over. 14 points to 12. 26 minutes to go. This one's going down to the wire. 2 ticks off the multi. What do we need? I need Val Dust and I need Jesse Arthurs.
My multi's dead.
Well, yes, you've had a player unfortunately out injured. It sucks when
Oh,
that
yeah.
happens, but at least when it happens early enough, they generally
Ooh.
give you the bet refund.
Hang on. Cobbo's hurt himself in that try as well.
That's all right. I don't need him anymore.
He's is he still out there or is he gone off? 'Cause he was
Corn on the
clutching at
cob is
his
still out
wrist.
there. Gutherson's still out there. Both players,
Clutching
both
at his wrist and
fullbacks
yelling a little bit, so we'll see what happens there.
still out there. VSH, Clint Gutherson scored the try, and he seems to have picked up some sort of niggle in the process of scoring it. He's okay, though. He's up and about. He's playing on. He's still out on the field, but he certainly wasn't 100% healthy after he got up after that one. Gutherson with the latest try. And here he is now taking a hit up. He's fine. Fifth and last. 40 out from their own line, the Dragons. Flanagan has a little bit of a run up to halfway before he puts the kick up. Oh, sorry. About 5 minutes into the game, Dylan Egan.
There we go.
Dylan Egan busted his knee, it looked like.
Mhm.
Seemed like a knee injury.
Yeah.
And,
that's
left
where
the
heart's
field.
distract too, so yeah. Knee injury or torn meniscus or something. So
And that's Michelle, by the way.
what?
Oh, just VSH didn't know your name, so I was just letting him know that's Michelle.
Hi.
Payne and the Haas back on the field. 30 out from the line. Tackle 5 here for the Broncos. Down the short side. Mam puts the kick in over the top. Taken on the fall by Gutherson. Oh, that was a shocker of a kick from Ezra.
Oh, guys.
Slap an Uber logo in the in goal, then maybe he'll find his target. Down the short side, go the what? Down the short side, go the Dragons. They've still got some time to navigate. Jaden Sewer, 10 in the bin. He's got 3 minutes 40 remaining. Damien Cook, out of dummy half, up to halfway, fifth and last. 14 points to 12. Dragons down the short side, put it high. Cool, calm, collected. Casual Jones. Born on the Cobbo.
Clearly,
just
whatever he did to his wrist in that Gutho try wasn't that bad.
He just doesn't seem to move, Gutherson. He's just, not Gutherson, sorry, Cobbo. He's just there. So casual. He just floats across the field. Up, Broncos with Billy Walters caught on halfway. That's play 4. Jensen. 35 out in midfield, fifth and last. Where's Reynolds? Reynolds is down this near edge. Puts it high. Gutherson's moving forward. Taken by Staggs. Staggs fires it back in field. It's loose. It's collected by the Dragons, and they're away upfield. Who's this? It's Jacob Little. Does he have the pace? Ezra Mam's coming back at him. He beats Mam. Jacob Little will score, and the Dragons will go ahead. Length of the field effort. Jacob Little.
I'm taking the scarf back off.
How has he done that? He's found the pace. He's dug deep. He's completely gassed. But he has scored the try. The Dragons have got 2 tries. Maybe they should leave Jaden Sewell off the field.
Oh, God.
I don't think the
Only
Dragons should bring
Broncos
Sewer
can
back
do this.
on.
Only the Broncos.
Reynolds puts the kick up. The Dragons have stood back and watched it. Staggs has taken it, thrown it back to nobody. And Jacob Little scoops it up and runs from his own 20-meter line. Ezra Mam had the pace to track him down. Is that Billy Walters? He wasn't even trying. That's really lazy from Billy. Really lazy.
Thought that man had him.
Try confirmed.
Gracious.
Good Lord. Okay, Dragon supporters. Let's leave Jaden Sewer off the field, even when his time's up, huh? Seems to be working out all right.
Yeah, let's hope, Odd Poppet. Let's hope.
Ezra Mam missing the one-on-one tackle. 16 points to 14. The Dragons in the lead. Kick to come. I'll be right back.
Only the Broncos can do this. Only the Broncos. Imagine having a man, playing a man up and letting in 2 tries. That's just, oh God. I'm waiting to see how my Broncos boys are doing in the other chat. Oh God. And he's kicked the conversion. So what are we now? 18 points to 14.
Oh, he kicked it?
Ugh.
He kicked it?
Kicked it.
Hey, 18-14 then, yeah.
Do we think Val Holmes will make it back into Origin?
Oh, Val Holmes will be playing for Queensland, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Burko, I think you're right. Don't know if the Siders will cut it.
100% Val will be playing Origin this year. Broncos get us back underway. I never did end up doing a video for the Queensland team.
It's fine. It's only Queensland.
And who cares who I pick for the as a blue? Who cares who I pick for the Queensland team anyway?
Some Queenslanders in our chat rooms might want to argue with you. They goddamn like to argue about everything else.
Blow play the ball here. Dragons, 20 minutes to go. 18 points to 14. They're up. Here's the Val Dust. 40 out from his own line here on play 4. Up over halfway. Good strong carry there for the Dragons. Gutherson plays it on the 5th and last. Flanagan in midfield. On halfway. Puts it high. Jesse Arthur's under it. Brings it back to the 20.
I mean, it's not great, but it doesn't look good.
Jeez. Over exaggeration, Wolfie.
I know.
Honestly, I predict the those sort of like probably spots 6, 7, and 8 will go down to the very last weekend as Ezra Mam cuts straight through. He's got support. Who is it? It's Katoni Staggs. Staggs has got the big D outside, but doesn't need him. Staggs dies over. Ezra Mam cuts them to ribbons.
What happened? I took the scarf off, and look what happened.
Well, Ezra's having a little bit of a day out.
Oh, God, that's so annoying.
Katoni Staggs with the try.
Okay, look, I put Katoni Staggs in my multi like every goddamn week. Now this week.
They raced up. It was Val Holmes. It was the Val Dust racing up on Ezra. A little bit of footwork from Mam. Valentine Holmes had no reason there to race up. 18 points all. Still 18 and a half to go. This conversion attempt is about 10 or 15 to the right of the posts. Tony Staggs could have gone further. Maybe. Let's have a look at the replay. And, yeah, he definitely could have gone around a little bit further. Flanagan had him covered off, though. It's about 10 to the right of the post. Should be a pretty simple conversion to give the Broncos the lead.
Sake.
Ezra Mam.
Jumping on him. I did. I put it. It's on the ground over there somewhere. That was my mum's scarf too.
Reynolds puts it down the middle and the Broncos reclaim the lead. 20 points to 18. Katoni Staggs with the try.
I have a jersey, Burko. It's like 1,000 years old, my Broncos jersey. I don't even know where it is, actually. But
is it the old Powers one?
I don't know. Hang on.
Over on TikTok, is that an eagle? I'm a bit behind you guys, and my dad thought I was reading the game reading the game's mind.
No, it's not
when you
that
said
old.
Staggs
it's the
scored.
Energy one.
Ah, okay.
Color. So I've got that one.
Dragons get us back underway. Cobbo takes it in the end goal. Gives it to Jensen. Jensen brings it back to the 10. And that try, Hartfit, that try assist, anyway, was very, very 2023 grand final like there from Ezra.
My New South Wales jersey from the 90s. So old, the patches have actually come off. I've had to sew them back on.
Reynolds out the back for Mam. Short pass. They're starting to cut them apart now. Piakura tackled on halfway. Back into midfield. Willison spins in the tackle, but he's brought down 40 out, fifth and last. Reynolds wants it here in midfield. Puts the kick high. Sloan moving forward. Oh, it's Corey Allen, sorry. And Allen takes it.
No Broncos tattoos here, Jim.
Team Etchos says you are on some fast Wi-Fi. Well, I pay, as I said last night, I pay $200 a month for my internet, so it'd want to be. I'd be disappointed if I'm not ahead of all of you on the KO Fox Sports feeds, paying $200 a month.
Yeah, there's a lot of retro jerseys around. Harp fit. Mine's got the 3/4 sleeve. Wait, let me get it.
Up to halfway here, the Dragons. Clemmer backs into the defense. 16 minutes to play. 2 points the difference.
It got hung up inside out, so I've got to turn it the right way around.
Flanagan puts the kick up, and it's way too heavy. Taken by Arthurs in the in-goal. 7 tackle set incoming. Oh, the momentum is all with the Broncos here. Jaden Sewer back on the field. See, they should have left him off.
I think it's so old, and I'm missing a patch here. I've got to find it and sew it on. I've got it somewhere, my jewelry box or something. But yeah, my old one. I've even got my name stitched
Loose
on
ball
the back.
here for the Broncos. Payne in the Haas is back on. Flo Lacey, yes. And there he is, Payne in the Haas. On halfway. Scooting out a dummy half goes, is that Corey Pakes is on? Pakes is on as well. So Billy Walters off. Here's Carrigan. 30 out from the line.
I think you've got to take out another mortgage these days if you want to buy a football jersey.
Willison. Shibasaki almost gets through. That left edge coming into play. Fifth and last. Broncos 15 out again. Reynolds, crossfield kick. Contestable ball. The big D bats it back. Staggs gets a double. Does he? No. He loses it. And he's taken into touch.
Oh.
Batted back by the big D. And Staggs. The Dragons' defense had him covered.
Yeah, it wasn't offloading around that torso.
14 and a half to play. Dragons ball 10 out from their own line. 2 points the difference. Oh, what a game this has been. It's the collars that make it retro.
Is it?
I thought it was more the year that the jersey was released, and we couldn't even agree on that.
This is... God.
Bring back collars. Loose pass here. Gutherson collects it. Finds some space. Bumps off Haas. Pops it over the top. And here's King Tongia up to halfway. Ricky misses the tackle. Dragons looking for a quick play the ball. Flanagan to Gutherson again. They're offside here, the Broncos. Leilua keeps it alive. Holmes goes straight through. He's got support from Flanagan. Flanagan slips. Gutherson's got the ball. They're keeping it alive out to the right. Numbers out the wazoo to the right, and Sloan should score. Sloan does score. And I don't know what the hell that was he just did as a try celebration. But Sloan bags another one. The Dragons now reclaim the lead.
He looks like a bunny. He was doing a bunny's try scoring celebration.
Is Sloan off to the Rabbitohs next year? Wow. Did he just
No idea.
Did he just let leak a Did he just let leak a contract negotiation?
No idea.
Numbers out the wazoo for the Dragons to the right.
Oh, look at
And
it.
Sloan
Everyone
glides
stand
over
back
in the
up.
corner. Try confirmed. 12 minutes to play. Dragons up 22-20. Kick to come.
It gets like that, doesn't it, Jim? Yeah, the Voldo V collar is definitely retro. This jersey is definitely 25 years old minimum, that New South Wales jersey. So
Yeah, I've still got mine in
the real floppy, long sleeves. I love it.
I've still got mine in the office as well. That's got Jamie Ainsco's autograph on the sleeve.
Yeah, true.
Jamie Ainsco. When was the last time you heard that name?
About 5 minutes ago.
Oh, you smart ass.
Burko, I think the collars kind of got phased out with the Super League. I think they were going for that real snug look that they obviously have today, but they didn't bring the collars back. Like the Broncos.
No, I'll tell you exactly what happened. The collars. Brad Fittler actually answered this. The collars and everything got taken away because they removed as much clothing as possible for people to grab onto. That's what happened.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it was purely
a real slim, tight fitting. So
that's why players can't put their own jersey on anymore. They need help because everything's so tight and nothing is hanging off. No collars, no loose fitting clothing, so the players don't have as much to grab onto. Valentine Holmes has slotted the conversion, by the way, in amongst all that fashion talk. And it's 24-20.
Baggy.
Look at that. That jersey is just so easy to grab onto. Grab the collar, grab the loose fitting.
Grab around the sides, the sleeves, for God's sake. So, what a good jersey, though.
12 minutes to play. 4 points the difference. 38,000 at Suncorp, apparently.
Gimothy.
I guess that's not bad.
Such a good game.
I guess that's not bad for a Sunday afternoon, yeah? That's not bad for a Sunday arvo, I guess. 38,000.
No, it's not. That's not not bad. Not bad. It's not.
I would have expected more, honestly. They probably should have had the later time slot. But anyway, it is what it is. Damien Cook up to halfway. Good, strong leg drive. Post-contact meters there for Cookie. 11 minutes to go. Fifth and last. Flanagan on halfway. Puts the kick up. Arthurs is under it. Brings it back to the 20. 10 minutes to go. 4 points the difference.
Sometimes I think Cobbo just looks a little too casual out there. Oh, yeah. As he has hit up.
Yeah, most definitely. From dummy half, Shibasaki.
Then wanders back, but then he just took it, he took it, but he's still grabbing that wrist, so.
Yeah, catch you later. I'll pop it. Hopefully you're able to jump on for your Rabbitohs later tonight.
All right.
Carrigan, over halfway.
We'll speak to you in a few hours.
Fifth and last here for the Broncos, just inside Dragons territory. Reynolds puts it high. This didn't work out well for them last time. Gutherson lets it bounce, collects it on the second bounce, and he's cleaned up there by Brendan Piacora. What a hit. Penalty for inside the 10 meters. Inside the 10.
What?
In front of the kicker. Piacora.
That haircut makes him look like a young Payne Haas.
Well, a younger Payne Haas, because Payne Haas is pretty young himself. I know what you mean, though. Completely. Dragons fine touch. Just short of their own 30.
I forget how young Payne Haas is, considering what he's gone through.
Oh, yeah.
Him seem older.
And it feels like he's been playing for about 30 years.
Right.
For some reason.
Well, don't shove him on top of the ball, stupid.
Because he was crowding the ruck area.
Yeah, because old mate shoved him over.
He was crowding the ruck area is why.
You want to slow it up even more, shove him on top of the ball. That's the smart thing to do. Stupid.
Holmes now down the left edge. Puts the step on. Well tackled by Staggs. Staggs has been all over the Valdust tonight.
Someone
in midfield. Oh, high contact.
Comment and show it.
No call. Hamish Stewart taking the ground. 35 out, fifth and last, or 25 out rather. Down the short side they go. The kick from King Tongia. Pressure on Arthurs. Arthurs does well. What a take by Jesse Arthurs.
Dan, show Judah's comment.
Huh? Show it.
Yeah,
Which one?
the one that's held for review.
Oh, I don't even see one that's held for review.
Oh, maybe someone showed it. I don't know. It says show hide online, so all good.
What's it say?
It says Broncos were minus 400 on my betting app, and they are playing like total garbage. These lines are shit. That's why it's held for review.
Oh,
because
I don't
you
even
said-
see that.
Because you swore, Judah.
Yeah, I don't even
Broncos
see that
trying to
at
get
all.
through.
Broncos now up towards halfway. Carrigan in midfield. And into the Dragons territory they go. Fifth and last. Hetherington plays it. Do they know it's the fifth and last? Carrigan keeps it alive. Payne Haas has got it. It's the fifth, boys. Staggs spills it.
Fifth
Tony
tackle.
Staggs knocks it on. Oh, did they even know that it was the fifth and last? It was the fifth tackle. It's gone to Carrigan. It's gone to Haas. Fifth and last, you goofs.
I don't think they knew that.
Wow,
Maybe.
that
Calm
was
down.
miserable play from the Broncos. Fifth and last, and they've put it through the forwards.
How do you know? Not know.
7 minutes to play. 4 points the difference. DeBellin
Oh,
carries up to halfway. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't even see that message was held for review.
it's still held for review on my end, so
Okay, yeah, I can't even see it. 6 again here for the Dragons anyways. All
you're
good.
not a mod anymore of your own channel.
It just didn't come up for whatever reason.
Oh God.
Zeus, the Geeks, says give the wooden spoon to the Broncos. Left edge numbers here for the Dragons. Battered down by the Broncos. Try-saver. Try-saving effort. Match-saving effort, potentially. The Dragons were in for the match winner there if that ball gets clear. The Big D. Oh, that was a tick off my multi as well. That was Val Holmes in. That was Val Holmes in untouched. Oh, the Big D has ruined it for me. I officially hate the Big D.
No, rock my balls. I knew the Broncos would find a way to lose this.
Scrum down, Dragons. Inside ball, Gutherson for a double. Scores it. The Dragons have surely won now with 5.5 to go. It is a Gutherson double.
Oh, dearie me.
Tip success. The Broncos cannot play Sunday Arvos. I've gone with my gut finally, and it has finally paid off. 5 minutes to play, 28-20 kick to come. Gutho gets a double.
My Broncos chat is rather annoyed. Man, I took the scarf off and everything. Come on, Broncos. Oh, God.
Rennie, Philo, can I get an up the wars? I'll give you one.
problem is,
I'll give you an
Judah,
up
this
the
is
Warriors.
Broncos team that pretty much went to the grand final. There's not really a hell of a lot of changes out there.
I'll give you an
So,
up the
except for Ben
Warriors.
Hunt. But he's not even playing today. So, you know, like, I tell you what, Payne Haas did a extremely good job trying to stop that try there. Gutherson dragged him about 5 meters. That's no mean feat to drag Payne Haas 5 meters or so whilst you're trying to score a try. Jim Condon.
Haha, that deserves another beer of celebration. I've finally tipped with my gut as Holmes with the conversion attempt puts it down the middle. Dragons,
Yeah,
30
we
points to 20.
Oh, Broncos have. Look at him drag Payne Haas.
Yeah, that was a solid effort. Flanagan loves it.
Talking about the clothes that are so tight, Payne Haas pretty much dacked in there. What should I do? Braid my hair before a stream? What is that going to do?
Support for Marty Tapau. Has he still got the braids?
Right. Yeah. Marty's
he
still
does.
got the braids.
Broncos go short with the restart. Batter back. It's loose and it's collected on halfway. It's here for Corey Pakes. 4 minutes to go. This one's not over yet. This is not over yet.
Oh, it's over. It is 100%.
Oh,
over.
okay. You get up me last night about my team, and you're giving up on yours. Here they come. Reynolds
Your team was in
to Stags. Stags goes straight through.
My chest.
Doesn't have support with him. He's 15 metres out. If they score off this set, it is well and truly game still on. Reynolds in midfield to Carrigan. Here's Mam. Numbers to the left. The double pump. And Jesse Arthurs has his ass exposed. Has he got it down? Jesse Arthurs might have just scored. It's still game on. Jesse Arthurs with the try. And we got a beautiful ass shot there.
All right. Jesse Arthurs just went straight to the top of my hottest NRL playlist.
Oh, she saw ass cheeks. She was sold.
I think I saw more than ass cheeks. I think
The
we all
double
saw
pump.
more than ass cheeks.
Who threw this pass? Oh, it was Ezra.
Moon.
Ezra Mann with the double pump. And that is another tick off the multi as well. 3 tickety ticks off the multi, so I get my money back. Try confirmed. Oh, they gave us a great shot there. Okay, I think we need, forget about Star Wars. Let's have Arse Wars. Teddy versus Arthurs. Reynolds from the sideline puts it right down the middle. There's 3 minutes to go. This game is not over. It's 30 points to 26. 2 minutes 45 left.
Yes, Boof. Yes.
We've got 3 of the 4 ticks done.
And now I think his jocks are ripped because he can't quite get them sorted.
2.5 minutes to go. The Broncos will have a full set of 6 to try and steal this game.
Hi. Hello. Yes. Hello. Hi, Buffy. Yes, hi. Hello. Hello. I can't pick you up to introduce you to the chats because you're too big. You're too big. Yes, you are. You're too big.
Jesse Arthurs.
Buffy.
Boy, we've got a finale here. The Broncos will have 1 full set of 6.
10 minutes.
They've got to go the length of the field. Dragons with the kickoff. This is it. The final set of 6 for the Broncos. Carrigan runs it back just outside the 20. Can they still? Penalty! They've got a penalty. The Broncos are going to get a piggyback upfield. 2 minutes to play. High tackle.
Honestly, I'm just going to answer Rock My Balls real quick. No, he's a 42 kilo.
Oh, Reynolds finds touch inside the Dragons' half.
Look at
They
that
will have
dude
a
knocking
full
each
set
other
of
over
6
there.
inside the Dragons' half. Shibasaki, 35 out. Oh, they're going to
Back your
steal it.
half out, Jim.
They're going to steal it. Reynolds
Stop doing that.
to
What-
Carrigan. Inside ball for Payne in the Haas. Haas tackled. 25 out in midfield. 1.5 minutes to go. They will be in range. Reynolds. Inside ball. Hetherington. Oh, bumps off one. Damien Cook that was, who came off second best. Time off here. Cook will be off for HIA.
He's like, I don't want to. I don't want to. He's like, but Dad, no, I don't want to. I don't want to.
And it is a penalty here for the Broncos.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
they will have last say in this game.
Oh, it was friendly fire too.
Oh, Damien Cook into the back of the head of Hamish Stewart. Off he goes. Yeah, take the 2 and then come back for a 2-point drop goal at the end of the next set.
What is it,
100%.
Latrell?
100%. Do it. Send it to Golden Point.
How's your heart, Jim?
Oh, there was no penalty, by the way. 4 points the difference. Here's Payne in the Haas. Straight up the middle. Payne Haas. 5 out. Tackle 4. Loses it. Was it stripped? He's lost it. Payne in the Haas. They'll challenge. They will captain's challenge. They will captain's challenge. And this is now the game on a knife's edge. The game comes down potentially to this captain's challenge. Payne Haas. It's been stripped out. It's been stripped out. Penalty Broncos. The ball has been stripped out by Gutherson.
Jim, I'm standing up, clutching my chest right now. Jesus Christ.
This will be a penalty to the Broncos right out in front. 1 minute to play. 10 meters out from the line. Full set of 6 for the Broncos.
Payne Haas doesn't tell porkies.
Carrigan in front of the post. 5 out. Stands in the 3-man tackle. Now he's brought to ground. Inside the last minute. Dragons offside here on the left edge. Reynolds calls the runner on the inside. That's Piakura, I believe, who takes tackle 2. Payne in the Haas. Rumbles it up in front of the post. Tackle 3. 40 seconds left. Takes. Short ball. Etherington, I think it is there. Wrangled down on tackle 4, a metre short. Takes, fires it out for Reynolds. Reynolds out of options. Fires it back for Haas. Payne in the Haas in midfield. He's going backwards. Heading crossfield now. Straightens. Bumps off 1. Gets the arms free, Haas. But look at the Dragons swoop on him. 10 seconds left. This is it. The last play of the game. 5th and last. Numbers to the left for the Broncos. Reynolds loses it. The Dragons dive on it. And the Dragons have won. Adam Reynolds has lost it. The Dragons have come to Suncorp and defeated the Broncos on a Sunday arvo. 30 points to 26. What a goddamn game. Referee blows full time, and the Dragons have won. What a game of footy.
Yeah, it was a good game. Shit, terrible outcome for myself. Queensland just doesn't get footy. Okay. You can't make that comment when it comes down to Origin, mate. That just doesn't work.
30 points to 26. The Dragons finally...
Carrigan's got blood pouring out of his mouth.
Finally, tipping with my gut has paid dividends.
No, I hope Queensland loses.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, God.
All right. I've been holding in a pee for about the last 5 minutes. I'll be back.
Well, yeah. Oh, Paddy Carrigan, he's got blood pouring out of his mouth. So split lip or something there because he's definitely, he's just not looking impressed. Payne Haas has got a slight limp as he walks off the field. Look, you can't deny the heart there at the end. I mean, obviously Adam Reynolds is probably going to be furious with himself for losing that ball there, but letting in 2 tries when the Dragons had a man down is it's just not on. It's not on when
You know that this is sorry.
I was just saying the Broncos shouldn't be allowing tries when they're a man up. Ugh.
I was just going to say, this
Brother.
is now like the, this is about the 5th or 6th time in the past 3 weekends, like the 5th or 6th game that I've hit 3 of the 4 legs. I just can't get that 4th leg over.
No.
Painful. All right. Well, I've got to get it all set for the next game. Raiders versus the Titans is coming up in, about okay. So I've got 3 minutes to get this set up and get the next stream going. So, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Michelle,
for the last game of the round.
Thanks for joining us for this one. Shame that your team didn't get it done in the end, but what a finish.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much.
We'll talk to you in the chat.
Enjoy your walk. Enjoy your walk, Buff. And stick around YouTube. You should automatically get carried over to the new stream. Raiders, Titans coming up. Oh, there he is, the Buffster. Raiders, Titans coming up. And, so I'll end it on all the other platforms. YouTube, you should automatically jump over. So, cheers.
Hi. Say hi.
Oh, no, he's gone again.
All right.
Okay. Catch you guys.